all my YouTube subscribers, all you beautiful, sexy people. So, I just got in the mail this morning. I already have a credit card, but what they'll do is, I'll cover up. I don't think it really matters. This is a fake number on the credit card. You get a bendable paper card that says apply now on the back. So, the thing I liked about this card is that there's no annual fee. You really want that when you're getting a credit card. And the one they sent me, Capital One Platinum card, this one, you don't need any credit to get this card. You can be bottom of the bottom, as in you suck. Your credit sucks. You have no credit to get this card. All you need to get this card is a social security number. That's it. This is a good beginner card. Capital One Platinum card. Don't be confused by Platinum. I have a Credit One. Don't get the two mixed up, because they sound the same. Credit One and Capital One. See, Credit One is like a homeless man doing heroin. That's how I can describe that card. That's the quality of the card. They charge you $80 as an annual fee a year. So every year you'll get a bill for $80 to keep the card. But on your credit report, it looks good if you have more than one card and you're paying on time. So if you cancel a card, like the one I have, to get this card and only have one card, it will look bad on your credit report, because the longer you have a card, the more trustable you are, and the more higher credit line you'll get, the more money you'll qualify for, and you'll be able to get a mortgage, a house, which is a house, a mortgage. You'll be able to buy bigger things. You'll be able to, people will trust you more. It's kind of just like street credit. Street cred. This card, I'm just telling all of you that you can get, but be wary. I looked up like 3 reviews on this card. No one said anything bad. It just doesn't have rewards points. You can't transfer points because there are no points. It's not a rewards card. If you want a rewards card, you won't be able to get it yet. You'll need about a 700 plus credit score to get a Chase Sapphire card, which is the card that gives you 60,000 rewards points if you spend 4,000 in the first 3 months using the card, because they actually want you to spend. They want to know that you are a trusted person and you won't use this card in a bad way. Like, never take money transactions out of a credit card. It's pretty much a quick cash kind of thing. You don't want to do that. You don't. Yeah, just putting that out there. Don't take money out of your credit card as cash. Just don't do it. Okay? Good. Spend a tiny amount a month, 10% of what you have, your... I was so good with credit that I started out with a $200 card, and they raised my credit line to $500. So I actually can spend $500, but you never want to max out your credit card. It's kind of like a prank that the banks and the credit bureaus play on the dumb people who don't understand the credit game. They'll say, "Oh, I have a lot of money. I'll go buy a TV. Wait, I can't pay off that my first month." And then if you make, because you want to pay it off, all of it, the whole entire amount, right when the due date comes. You want to pay everything off at once. You do not want to pay in minimum payments, like buying a $1,000 gaming computer, if that exists, and paying it off within like 3 months. You don't want to do that. unless it's a Chase Reward Sapphire card where they actually want you to spend that much. If you pay it off in minimum payments, you get charged interest. You don't want that. It is bad. With a card like this, the Capital One Platinum card, I encourage anyone who has terrible credit or bad credit or no credit to get this card. But like I said, you only want to, if you get $200 limit starting out, spend $20 a month. Pay it off at the end of every month. Just do it. And do it online because it's way easier to do it online on the website of that card creator place. Capital One. It's way easier just to pay it off online with one click than buying a checkbook, which costs up to like $15 to $30, depending on what checkbook you get. Waiting for the bill to come. If it comes late in the mail, if the mailman messes up, then you have to pay extra because you sent the bill, you paid it off late, and it wasn't your fault. It was the mailman's fault. But ultimately, it really was your fault because you didn't do online payments like a smart person. But the thing you want is you do want paper statements sent to your house. That way, if any shit happens with the website or where you're paying, you'll have paperwork. You just never know. My mom worked in law for like 20 years. She worked as an attorney. And she always taught us as kids, and we would laugh at her when we were really young, keep all your documents, keep everything in paper form. Everything. And you know what I did? 3 days ago, I fucked up. I clicked, no, I don't want paper statements anymore. Because my credit union or my credit, my creditor used to send me paperwork, but I accidentally, instead of clicking pay now, pay my payment, I accidentally clicked go paperless. And I'm like, fuck. Yeah. You just always want proof. Once a better card is offered to you, don't quit your other cards. If you have a bunch of shitty cards that don't make you, that are useless, just spend $5 a month on each one. There are people who have 35 credit cards. Why? Because they travel hack. They're good at travel hacking with credit cards. They're good at you can get VIP lounge to where there's free Wi-Fi, they serve you food. And I'm going to eventually get all these things once my credit goes a little higher because I'm already at a 700 credit score and that only took me about 4 months of spending $20 each month. There are shitloads of factors that go into how great your credit score will go up or down. It's honestly a game. It really is. It's a gambling game. And if you have a gambling addiction, you're not going to be good with a credit card. See, my grandma has accumulated lots of credit over her lifetime. So whenever we go to Costco or something, she will buy the food, which might be like $200, $300 at Costco, with her credit card. And honestly, depending on your credit limit, you should only spend 10% to keep your credit. But when you have a bunch of credit cards, that's actually good looking on your credit score. And there has been so many debate about how you should just have one card. You should have a bunch of cards. Okay, I'm going to go with what the rich people are teaching me. And they have like 35 cards. So I'm going to go with what they're doing. And yeah. Yep. So I found out really fast that you can actually just flush out all the toxins if one of your organs isn't working, like your kidneys, your spleen, your anything, and use apple cider vinegar, 1 or 2 tablespoons, in about 8 ounces of water, and it will flush everything out and cure you. Because I was peeing and my pee was bubbling, which means you have kidney problems. And I've had this for like 2 months. So yesterday I fasted, like the giant dude on steroids that I saw that told me on YouTube. And I just drank it actually throughout the day in my water bottle. I would add little amounts of apple cider vinegar and baking soda. I bought new baking sodas and they are absolutely fucking adorable. Look at this. Look at this tiny ass little baking soda. Look at that. Look at that tiny little thing. So this is the result of when you go to what's it called? Walmart or Sam's Club for short. You find the big version of this for $1.29, but when you go to Whole Foods, it's the result of Whole Foods. This was $1. I could get one that's like this much bigger for one. Why didn't you? Because I don't have a car, and the only time I can go grocery shopping is when my grandma drives me, because I have epilepsy, and eventually I'll have a car. Eventually I will be able to drive, because my health is just getting better, and my brain cells are just repairing, so eventually I will not have epilepsy. Yeah. We're told that epilepsy is incurable unless you take psychiatric meds. And these things will temporarily fix it. I don't look towards the temporary. I look towards the permanent. I don't want to have to take a pill my entire life. Like, who wants to do that? No one. So last but not least, I checked my eyes this morning for my biokinesis, my subliminal eye change, and I noticed that my eyes are actually defining green. Like, they're turning green. They're very defined green looking, and I'm like, fuck yes! There isn't much brown left in my eyes. Because I'm using this, the blue, green, brown, hazel, gray eye subliminal that, please don't ask me for it. Look under my playlists and you will find it. Every time I make a video that involves the subliminals that I listen to, people are too lazy to actually just go under my playlist and find it. I only have like 11 videos in my playlist, or something like that, 15. It's not hard to find the video that says, use this to get this color eyes. Just do it. I'm tired of finding the links and sending them to people. I mean, I love helping people. It's just, it gets tiring after every single time. The people just don't like, sometimes it's the same people. It's like, I already sent it to you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm eating a hot dog with my tooth problem and can still eat. I mean, it's screwed all the way up into my jaw, into the bone. So it's not going to come out. The screw isn't going to come out. I just need a fake tooth to go over it. And God, my receptionist of the new place I'm going to today sounded so hot on the phone. So hot. Okay, I'm going to end this now. Where's the cursor? My screen's so dark.